Have you ever stopped to ponder how deeply technology has woven itself into the fabric of our daily lives? From the moment we peel our eyes open to the sound of an alarm clock, to the time we shut them again at night, technology is our constant companion. It's there when we brew our first cup of coffee in the morning, when we check our emails on our smartphones, or when we navigate our cars to work. Technology is not just about shiny gadgets, it's about how these tools are shaping our lives, our society, and our world. Now, think for a moment about the last piece of technology you used. Was it your smartphone, your laptop, or perhaps a smart home device? Regardless of what it was, why did you choose to use it? What made you accept this particular piece of technology into your life while rejecting others? Was it because it was easy to use, or because it helped you achieve a particular goal? Or perhaps it was because your friends or colleagues were using it? Understanding why and how we accept or reject certain technologies is crucial. It helps us to not only predict technological trends, but also to shape them. It allows us to understand how technology can be better designed, implemented, and used to meet our needs and goals. But how can we make sense of this complex relationship we have with technology? How can we untangle the web of factors that influence our decisions to adopt or reject certain technologies? To answer these questions, we need a comprehensive framework, a lens through which we can examine this intricate relationship. Enter the Unified Theory of Acceptance and Use of Technology, or UTAOT. This theory, developed by a group of researchers back in 2003, provides us with a powerful tool to understand the complex dynamics of technology, acceptance, and use. It identifies four key factors that influence our decisions to adopt or reject a technology: performance expectancy, effort expectancy, social influence, and facilitating conditions. In order to understand this relationship with technology, we turn to a concept known as the Unified Theory of Acceptance and Use of Technology, or UTAUT. The UTAUT, developed by Venkatesh and his colleagues in 2003, is a comprehensive theory explaining technology, acceptance, and usage behavior. It's like a roadmap guiding us through the complex landscape of technology adoption. At the heart of UTAUT are four key determinants of technology adoption. Imagine these as the 4 points on a compass, each one guiding us towards a deeper understanding of why we choose to embrace or reject a technology. First, we have performance expectancy. This is the belief that using a certain technology will help us achieve our goals. It's like going on a trip with a new GPS system. If we believe it will get us to our destination faster and more efficiently, we're more likely to use it. Next up is effort expectancy. This refers to how easy or difficult we perceive a technology to be. If that new GPS system is too complicated to use, we might just stick to our old paper maps, right? Then there's social influence. This is all about the impact of the people around us, our friends, family, colleagues. If they're all raving about the new GPS system, we might feel more inclined to give it a try, even if we were initially hesitant. And finally, we have facilitating conditions. This refers to the support and resources available to help us use the technology. If we know there's a helpline we can call when we can't figure out how to program the new GPS, we might feel more comfortable adopting it. So, there you have it. Performance expectancy, effort expectancy, social influence, and facilitating conditions. These four factors, identified by the UTAUT, help us navigate the sometimes tricky terrain of technology adoption. They shed light on our behaviors, our decisions, and our interactions with technology. These four factors help us understand why we choose to adopt or reject a technology. Let's take Nigerian tertiary institutions as an example to understand the application of UTAUT. So, how does the unified theory of acceptance and use of technology come into play in this context? Well, it helps us navigate the labyrinth of factors influencing the adoption and use of information and communication technology, or ICT, in these institutions. Think of performance expectancy as the belief that using a certain technology will help in achieving goals. In Nigerian tertiary institutions, this might mean believing that integrating ICT into teaching and learning practices could enhance educational outcomes. Then we have effort expectancy, which is akin to the perceived ease or difficulty of using the technology. For educators and students, this could mean how easy or hard it is to use ICT tools, such as learning management systems or digital libraries. The third component, social influence, captures the impact of social factors, norms, and peer influence. In this setting, it could be about how the opinions of fellow educators or students can sway an individual's intention to use ICT for teaching and learning. The last component, facilitating condition, refers to the availability of organizational and technical support. This could be translated to the technical support and infrastructure available in Nigerian tertiary institutions, which significantly impacts the ability to integrate ICT. By understanding these four key determinants of technology adoption, we can start to unravel why some technologies are readily accepted and used in Nigerian tertiary institutions while others are not. It's not just about the technology itself, but also about the individual perceptions, social influences, and facilitating conditions that surround its use. But it's important to remember, this isn't a one-size-fits-all approach. Different factors might hold more weight in different contexts. That's the beauty of UTAUT. It provides a flexible and comprehensive framework to understand technology acceptance and usage in various settings, including Nigerian tertiary institutions. Through UTAUT, we see the complex interplay of factors influencing the acceptance and use of technology in educational settings. However, the road to integration of ICT in teaching and learning isn't without its bumps. Imagine a journey, a path to progress, but one that's strewn with boulders and pitfalls. That's the scenario when it comes to integrating information and communication technology, ICT, into the educational practices of Nigerian tertiary institutions. Let's delve into the crux of these challenges. Firstly, the issue of inadequate infrastructure. Picture a car without a road, a ship without a sea. That's what ICT without the necessary infrastructure feels like. In many Nigerian tertiary institutions, the lack of reliable electricity, high-speed internet, and modern computer systems pose significant hurdles to the adoption of ICT. This dearth of infrastructure inhibits the potential of ICT to revolutionize teaching and learning practices. Secondly, we confront the problem of limited access to technology. Despite the global surge in technological advancement, not everyone has the same degree of access. In Nigeria, the high cost of technology, coupled with socio-economic disparities, often leaves students and educators alike struggling to get their hands on essential ICT tools. This limited access significantly restricts the breadth and depth of ICT integration in teaching and learning. Thirdly, we grapple with insufficient teacher training. Integrating ICT into education isn't merely about having the right tools, it's about knowing how to use them effectively. Unfortunately, many educators in Nigerian tertiary institutions lack the necessary training to utilize ICT optimally. This gap in skills adds a further layer of complexity to the challenge of ICT integration. These challenges, while significant, are not insurmountable. They highlight the stark reality of ICT integration in Nigerian tertiary institutions, a reality that calls for thoughtful, context-specific strategies. Indeed, the road to ICT integration may be bumpy, but with the right approach, we can navigate these challenges and transform the landscape of education. These challenges underscore the need for strategies tailored to the unique context of Nigerian tertiary institutions. The question then becomes, how do we overcome these challenges to enhance the adoption and utilization of ICT in teaching and learning? The journey to effective ICT integration in Nigerian tertiary institutions is a complex one, filled with numerous obstacles. However, by leveraging the insights provided by the Unified Theory of Acceptance and Use of Technology, or UTAUT, we can start to chart a clear path forward. Firstly, we must address performance expectancy. This means demonstrating to educators and students alike that ICT can significantly enhance their teaching and learning experiences. Showcasing real-life examples of successful ICT integration and providing reliable data about its positive impact can go a long way in achieving this. Next, we must tackle effort expectancy. To do this, we need to ensure that the technology is not just available, but also user-friendly. We can accomplish this by investing in intuitive, easy-to-use platforms and providing ample training and support to our educators and students. The role of social influence cannot be underestimated. We need to foster an environment where the use of ICT in teaching and learning is not just accepted, but actively encouraged. This could involve promoting ICT champions within institutions who can inspire and guide their peers towards embracing technology. Finally, we must address facilitating conditions. This involves ensuring that the necessary technical and organizational support is in place to make ICT integration as seamless as possible. This can be achieved by investing in robust infrastructure, providing round-the-clock technical support, and making sure that the right policies are in place to support ICT use. In essence, there is no one-size-fits-all solution to the challenges of ICT integration. It requires a multifaceted approach that takes into account the unique context of Nigerian tertiary institutions. By conducting further research and continually refining our strategies based on the insights we gain, we can make significant strides towards effective ICT integration. By understanding the factors influencing technology acceptance and usage, we can work towards improved educational outcomes through effective ICT integration. The power of UTAUT lies in its ability to help us understand and address the challenges of technology integration. This framework, developed by Venkatesh and his team in 2003, is like a decoder ring for the complex world of technology adoption. It gives us the tools to decode the factors that influence how and why people embrace or reject new technologies. Consider the 4 key determinants of technology adoption that UTAUT identifies: performance expectancy, effort expectancy, social influence, and facilitating conditions. Each of these elements provides a lens through which we can better understand the challenges faced by Nigerian tertiary institutions in their journey towards ICT integration. Performance expectancy, akin to perceived usefulness in the technology acceptance model, or TAM, helps us gauge how educators and students believe that the use of ICT will aid them in achieving their goals. When we understand their expectations, we can better tailor technological solutions to meet their needs. Effort expectancy, similar to perceived ease of use, allows us to assess how easy or difficult educators and students perceive the use of ICT. By understanding these perceptions, we can work towards making technology more user-friendly, reducing barriers to its adoption. Social influence reveals the impact of factors such as norms and peer influence on the adoption of technology. Recognizing this, we can create supportive environments that foster the acceptance and use of ICT in teaching and learning. And finally, facilitating conditions. This determinant addresses the degree to which individuals believe that the necessary support is available to them. In the context of Nigerian tertiary institutions, this could mean infrastructural upgrades or increased technical support. In essence, the power of UTAUT is its ability to provide a comprehensive understanding of the factors influencing technology adoption. This framework doesn't just help us understand the what and why of technology use, but also the how we can overcome barriers and foster a more technologically integrated educational environment. By harnessing the insights provided by UTAUT, we can pave the way for a more technologically integrated future in education. Astos. So, the next time you pick up your smartphone or log into your computer, think about the factors that influence your decision to use these technologies. Let's take a moment to reflect on what we've learned today. We've delved into the world of the Unified Theory of Acceptance and Use of Technology, or UTAUT, a model that explores the complex interplay between human behavior and technology. This model, as we've discussed, identifies 4 key determinants of technology adoption: performance expectancy, effort expectancy, social influence, and facilitating conditions. Each of these elements plays a crucial role in shaping our interaction with technology. They determine whether we find a particular piece of technology useful, easy to use, socially accepted, and supported enough to incorporate into our daily lives. We've used the context of Nigerian tertiary institutions to illustrate these principles in action. In these settings, the UTAUT model provides a comprehensive framework for understanding the various factors influencing the adoption and use of ICT in teaching and learning. It's a fascinating case study that reveals how the availability of technical support and infrastructure, social norms, and peer influence can significantly impact educators' and students' ability to integrate ICT into their practices. We've also acknowledged the challenges that Nigerian tertiary institutions face in integrating ICT effectively. Inadequate infrastructure, limited access to technology, and insufficient teacher training are all barriers that hinder the adoption and utilization of ICT. However, understanding these challenges is the first step towards overcoming them. By leveraging the insights provided by models like UTAUT and the technology acceptance model, researchers, educators, and ICT professionals can develop effective strategies for ICT integration. These strategies can help to address the existing challenges and promote the adoption and utilization of ICT in teaching and learning practices. The potential benefits are enormous. Enhanced educational outcomes, improved teaching and learning experiences, and the development of digital literacy skills are just a few examples. But to achieve these benefits, we need to understand why and how we use technology. So, the next time you pick up that smartphone or log into your computer, remember the principles of UTAUT. Think about the factors that influenced your decision to use these technologies. Reflect on how performance expectancy, effort expectancy, social influence, and facilitating conditions shape your interaction with technology. And consider how these insights can be used to shape a more efficient and inclusive technological future. As we continue to navigate our technologically driven world, remember, understanding why and how we use technology can help us shape a more efficient and inclusive future.